Dalton, when you get a canker sore in your mouth, what's your go-to remedy to get rid of it?
Wait it out.
Wait it out. You just suffer?
It doesn't really bother me.
Really?
Yeah.
You never had one that acts like it rubs against your teeth every time?
So when I had those, when I took like pimple pills, I call them, but they're just for acne. They cleared up my face a lot. But one of the side effects was if you were in the sun for too long, you get canker sores.
How would you get canker sores?
It's just one of the side effects. And that's when I was a swim instructor.
Oh,
so I had a mouthful of canker sores for about 4 or 5 months.
That's the worst. I have this,
and so I got used to it. I was just numb to the pain at that point.
That's the worst. I have this fat one right here on and it's big. And the worst part is that
it's making you talk different.
No, it hurts to eat or do anything. But it's in the shape of a heart. But from when I pull my lip down, I can see it in the shape of a heart. But then also too, it's kind of also in the shape of a ball sack. So I feel like it's just insulting me.
It's like which one do you? Which one are you really?
Yeah, it's like those images where it's like, what do you see? If you don't see a lampshade, you're a pervert. But so I've been looking up some home remedies, right? Some things to do. So what I've tried so far is obviously salt water, but that just didn't do it.
It didn't do it. Didn't cut the.
So then I got a Q-tip and I put salt on the Q-tip and then I put it on top of the cold sore. That also just stung and didn't do anything.
Is there a difference between There's a difference between a canker sore and a cold sore?
They're the same thing, but one's just on the outside of your body.
I thought canker sores, they were like hard balls. Is it just air bubbles?
No, so this one looks like it's an actual wound. I think I got it by biting myself, and then just it just got, I don't know, not infected. Is it infected? Bacteria got in there? I don't know. Anyways,
well, our mouths are full of bacteria.
So
worse than a dog.
Worse than a dog.
Worse than a dog. Thank you, David. So another one that I tried was a matchstick. You're supposed to take the matchstick, you
light it on fire.
No. Without lighting it on fire,
hold there.
You put it against the cold sore, and the sulfur of the matchstick is supposed to just cauterize the wound. That one may have been the most effective in a long-term sense of my lip was just, I don't know if it was numb, but I didn't feel it anymore.
You burnt yourself.
I didn't light it.
You cauterized your cold sore?
Yeah.
Matt, why don't you just wait the cold sore out, man?
He doesn't have your patience.
I don't understand. You just wait 5 days and it's gone.
Yeah, no.
Just put the numbing stuff on it and you're done.
I don't have numbing stuff. I've been doing all this stuff to numb it. And
how long are your canker sores?
You just said you had them for 4 months.
Oh, continuously. Yeah, but
I think that's a problem.
It was a side effect of the pills I was taking, like I said before.
But no, and so I was just curious, is there any home remedies that I've missed? I literally got lemon juice, salt, put it on a Q-tip.
Here's what you do.
No, hold on. Put on the Q-tip, grab my lip, and scrubbed my canker sore with the freaking lemon juice salt Q-tip. It fucking hurt.
You're doing too much. You're going to take a cotton ball. You're going to dip it in olive oil.
Okay.
You're going to heat that sucker up.
That's not for a... No. That's what we did for...
Listen. And then you're going to put it on there and just hold it there for a little while. About 10 minutes. And then after that, you take it out. Feels great after.
There's 16 different ways you can do it.
16. Okay, how many of them have I done? I feel like I've done at least 12.
Let's go down the list, baby.
What did you say you did? Because you've done none of them.
None of them? Salt water rinse.
Here's the 16 I've got. Alum powder. Use a little bit of aluminum. Oh, no, you did one of them. Salt water rinse.
Thank you.
There's a baking soda rinse.
Okay. Oh, I have baking soda in my room.
Yogurt. Eat 1 cup of yogurt
okay.
each day because of the probiotics in it.
Okay.
Honey. That's it. You supply honey to it. Coconut oil.
Okay.
Hydrogen peroxide.
I did that. Monique did that. It didn't really hurt. Just got really bubbly.
Milk of magnesia.
Nope.
Chamomile compress.
Nope.
I don't even know this word. Echinacea. Sage mouthwash.
Fucking
DGL mouthwash. Apple cider vinegar mouthwash.
I did that.
Zinc lozenges.
I take zinc pills.
Matt, why don't you just wait it out?
Vitamin B. And
Take
then a watermelon frost. I don't know what that is.
Huh.
It's a traditional.
Well, I mean, I have to wait it out regardless. Like, it's only getting better. Like, this is the best day I've had.
Why don't you just get like the little numbing stuff, and so you can just?
I don't know where to get it. I went to CVS to look for it, dude. They didn't have it.
They always have it.
No, they didn't. Not
You know what
yesterday.
they do have at CVS?
This sick ass intro,
And
David.
a vaccine.
Roll it. I'm Drumm.
I'm Drummer. Yeah. What a mad intro, bro.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Week 93.
Week 93. This is an odd number. It's going to fuck me up. We're going to do 5 times 10, 50, plus 5, 55, plus 5, 60, plus 10, 70, plus 8, 78, plus 2, 80, plus 2, 82, plus 7, 89, plus 1, 90, plus 3, 93.
Very nice.
Thank you.
And as always, we're your hosts. I'm Drumm.
And I'm Drummer.
This is a podcast about brotherhood and the 3 S's: storytelling
The supernatural.
and self-improvement. Wow. Welcome back, you guys. Dalton,
Welcome
dude,
back.
how has your week been so far?
It's been a long one.
Yeah.
And how was your week last week? We recorded last Monday. Now it's Thursday of the next week.
Yeah.
It's been basically 2 whole weeks.
Comparing the way I was last week to the person I am now, two very different people. So we have a lot of our kids coming back for work. All the kids are back. So I've been going through the ringer. So it's been a very, very, very intense 4 days, and I'm just ready just to have a little break. I'm gonna sleep, not going out. I'm just gonna order myself some food, and probably just watch the new animated Witcher that came out.
Oh, is
Animated?
that the movie?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Mitch
So-
said he watched it yesterday. He said it
Don't
was
say
good.
that. Don't say it.
Are you?
Said it was good.
Okay,
you
cool.
officially
Okay, that's
passed
good.
your inside phase?
Oh, I'm watching that tomorrow night too. I just didn't think I had to mention that.
Oh, okay.
That's like my. I realized that I think about it a lot because it's like my comfort video.
Yeah.
Because it just calms my nerves.
Really?
Yeah, it just
It
makes me feel
stresses a
good.
lot of
Do you
people
think you
out.
get that from mom? 'Cause you know how mom would always watch the Andy Griffith show, like first
That's
thing
probably
in the morning?
why. Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, because that was like mom's comfort thing. She would watch Andy Griffith and like
Every morning.
every morning,
Every
and every night
morning.
she would fall asleep to it.
That and the Waltons. Night, Jim Bob.
Not Mary Lou.
Mary Ellen. You clearly did not watch the show.
I was asleep.
You don't have that yourself?
Do I?
Nah, he dreams of insurance.
No, I don't.
He's crunching the numbers before he sleeps.
No. Sometimes. No, I don't think so. I don't have like a comfort video or comfort movie that I watch. I watch Harvey whenever I get sick, but
Sick day movie.
Sick Day movie. It's a classic. Just the humor in that fucking movie is hilarious. It's so bad. It's so dumb, but I love it.
Yeah,
That's why he's friends with me.
I have nothing to say about that movie. Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, dude, Dalton, thanks for asking, man. My week's been pretty rough. I'm
didn't
definitely
Too tired to ask.
Sorry.
I am ready for this week to be over. Finishing up a capstone project for a insurance course that I'm a part of, and I mean, it's been great. I've learned a lot, but I think this is what's called Summit Week. So it's literally a Zoom from 8:30 in the morning till 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And I think every day except for today probably could have been not skipped, but like condensed, you know?
Given to use a PowerPoint.
Yeah, like just less time.
Does that guy talk for 8 hours?
They've been bringing speakers on, which is great. And I like but it's just, again, I'm like, we've gone over this at one point, and I feel like I know a lot of what
You know
this-
everything. You're
no,
done.
no, not that. Like,
Oh.
like a lot of what, because it's basically the company that's hosting it is showing what services they have to offer. But I've used them for so long that I already kind of know what they have to offer. So it's
Best
kind
of
of
the best,
redundant,
baby.
you know? But other than that, we presented our project today, went well. And then tomorrow we have some actual speakers I'm excited about. So that'll be cool. But I'm ready for this weekend and this week to be over.
It seems like a common theme was a rough week, and last week seemed like a rough week for people.
Yeah.
I hope you're doing okay if you're listening out
Yeah.
there.
Hope you guys are all right.
Yeah,
What-
this
what-
week might be hard for all of us.
What moon's happening? Luna?
Well, the Leo
well,
new moon is over.
Oh, it's over?
What are you talking about? We had a Aquarius blue moon
Are we in Aquarius blue moon?
on the 22nd. But there's a shift change. I think the what is it? Is it Venus? Venus is in retrograde, I think.
Oh, fuck, man. Mercury and
That's a good
Venus.
thing. No, that's a good thing.
Oh, thank
Venus
God.
Venus is like affecting change. It's pushing change. So
Okay, cool. Good for you.
very
Venus.
fast, rapid change. So
What
just
does
go.
Mars do?
Mars just fucks you up.
No, Mercury.
Mercury retrograde is fucked.
It's funny because anytime something will be going wrong, and I'll go to Monique's house and her mom will be there, and I'll be like, Mrs. Lazaro, and she goes, I know, Matt, Mercury's in retrograde, and then we start laughing, and then sure enough, every time I'll like Google it, and sure enough, it is.
That felt like the hardest month of my life when I found that out. I was like, this. Oh my god, I was happy. That was a really hard month.
Yeah, it was rough. Ray, you cheese, how's your week?
It was long. It was good. I'm getting a lot to do at work, and then rehearsal started this week, so I'm just running out of. It's the kind of thing where it's like I used to do this all the time, and I had the energy for it. Now I don't have the energy for it, and it's taking its toll.
Yep.
Someone else asked me, they're like, hey, what's your schedule like now? Because things are changing.
You're all booked.
And I laid it all out, and I was like, oh my god. They're like, how do you have the energy for this? And I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna pay for it when I'm 70 and I can't move anymore.
But you'll have plenty of content.
Yeah, all over the place.
Yeah,
but yeah, no, that's just what it is. One good thing that came out this week was Toys R Us, baby.
It's coming
Speaking
back.
Of
Is it really?
comfort, old nostalgia things. Yes, Toys R Us is coming back. Why?
Yeah, that's what I didn't. I mean, I'm all for the nostalgia. I love that place growing up.
I
but
just don't see what they're. I can see it being like a take back. Like you go there as like a museum kind of thing.
Are they doing it? That's
It's done.
Are they doing brick and mortar shops again? Because I think if they do that, it's just gonna go straight back into the gutter.
Why?
Because
Yeah. What? Give me some of that.
They are
marketing
taking
knowledge
over.
here.
They're taking over Macy's shutdown stores.
How big
like
is this place gonna be?
400 stores that were Macy's are closing, and they're gonna open as Toys R Us's.
I wonder if it's because of
Venus.
no. I wonder if it's because there's been so many children born out of COVID.
It's actually the opposite.
Really?
People have not been having children. Everyone's been dying, dude.
Well, yeah, but what I'm
Everyone's
saying is that
So
like
all-
what I'm
all
saying
the
is that
people
there's
usually-
Everyone's too scared to have babies. They don't want to bring children into a pandemic world.
I really because it seems like everybody around me is having a child right now. So
Well, it doesn't mean everyone in the world is having a child.
that's
Matthew.
interesting. Really? That's true? I don't think that's true. I have
know-
no context.
I know there's a bunch of baby companies that have gone out of business.
Yeah, because that's what I was gonna say. If there was a huge influx of babies being born due to COVID, like everyone's just locked up and just getting after it, I could see it possibly working. But
What could they possibly offer at this point?
Toys.
because that's them.
But what? They are the toy. But like, what's the point at this point? We got Amazon, Target, Walmart. We
Yeah,
we
but
can get all our
those are-
toys from everywhere. Why is Toys R Us making stores?
I have no idea. That's why I
What
asked
do
if it
they
was a
offer?
brick and mortar. The fact that they're-
What, can you explain what a brick and mortar is, please? I keep thinking you're saying Rick and Morty, and it's pissing me off.
Rick and Morty, Rick and Morty.
Brick and mortar. What is that?
Is that the song?
Yes.
It's basically just like a business with a building.
Oh, like they're selling weed or something, like cocaine.
No, what? Just
like,
a
it's like a cover store.
no, just a regular store. Like you go to the department store. It's a physical location. It is a store that operates from a physical location that they need to pay for electricity and the building. They need to pay rent. They need to pay for the utilities.
Why?
Why? Because they signed a lease.
No.
So I asked that because I was going to say if Toys R Us went strictly e-commerce, like they're only selling stuff online, the only thing that they have to pay for is the overhead associated with wherever their warehouse is. That would make more sense rather than going into 400 Macy's locations, taking them over and having leases for all of them and hoping that you figure it out.
So Macy's bought Toys R Us.
Do they own those locations? Not
Macy's.
that I don't know why
Yes.
they own those locations.
Yes.
This
So
changes
they
everything.
They are closing their own Macy's stores and reopening them as Toys R Us's.
That is absolutely insane.
So that Macy's as a brand can compete with Walmart and Target.
Matthew, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
From a marketing standpoint,
Mm-hmm.
what the fuck does this mean? Why did they think this was a good idea?
I don't know.
They said
I think it's like
You heard it here first, folks.
Did they say it's because they're buying an established brand already? even
well,
though
it
it's been
just said
ran to the
that
ground?
Mace, for whatever reason, Macy's has seen toy sales go up like crazy because of the pandemic for the kids that already are here.
Are they going to change the name of Toys R Macy?
Nope.
Macy's are toys.
Mm.
No. But they bought the parent company, so they're like, all right, well, if we're selling more toys, I don't know who's buying toys at Macy's, but they're like, all right, we have this brand, let's use it.
Cool.
I
Yeah.
didn't know there was Toys at Macy's. I've been bamboozled this whole time. Going there for clothes. I could have been getting toys the whole time.
Yeah.
Because your mom was too busy playing dress up with you.
Yeah.
So talk about, big companies doing big things. Jeff Bezos is back at it.
Jeffrey Bezos. Jeffrey Bezos. Jeffrey Bezos. You did it. Jeffrey Bezos. Jeffrey Bezos. Jeffrey Bezos. Congratulations.
Because he's suing NASA.
Smart man.
Yeah.
Why?
They made fun of his penis-shaped rocket.
So it looks like there was a verbal agreement between Bezos's Blue Origin company and NASA for a lunar lander for a thing to land
Oh, yeah.
on the moon.
Yeah.
And NASA gave that contract to SpaceX
Oh, shit.
instead of Blue Origin. So now he's basically like, if I can't do it,
No one can.
no one can do this anymore.
Because fuck
And,
adventure.
And it was really interesting because everyone not from the U.S. is like, the U.S. is kind of messed up in a lot of ways, but the one place it has always excelled is in its space programs. It's like NASA is revered around the world as like a shining beacon.
Mm-hmm.
So for Bezos to go after NASA,
Like the ultimate insult.
does not do well for Amazon.
Interesting. Curious to see how that affects it.
But I mean, what do you guys? I mean, if you owned, do you think it's?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It was a cool headline. I thought you guys might have more to say about it.
No, I mean,
I think this is great because if Bezos sues NASA, then we get that's so gross. Then we get two leading like big dogs in the space program that's not like NASA.
You're forgetting the Space Force too.
I say you just put Bezos and Elon Musk in a ring, let them duke it out. Winner gets to
Okay, wait, hold on.
Have the
Who was
contract.
the one with the penis rocket?
Bezos.
That was Bezos.
Okay, that was Bezos. That's what I thought. I thought it was. You said those other two. I was like, maybe it was those ones.
Oh no, I say you just put them in a ring. You let them duke it out. Winner gets the contract.
You want them to fight over?
Yeah, why not? Everybody else is boxing nowadays.
Bezos and Elon Musk.
Come on, it'd be the best fucking boxing match in the world.
Who would you box for $1 million?
For $1 million,
Yeah.
I would box anybody that isn't a professional fighter. They could be an amateur, not
So you'd be Jake Paul.
pretty much. Yeah,
Okay, that guy's pretty good though.
He's fighting again this weekend.
Is he really?
I saw the where him and his partner
Oh, I
come
didn't
up.
know that.
But there's a bunch of heard there's a bunch of stuff in his contract like you can't get knocked out. That's why when Mayweather knocked him out, he held him up.
That was Logan.
This is the brother.
This is Jake. This is the younger
They're both
one.
boxers.
Oh,
I mean, they both train all day.
Yeah.
Like they put in the work to be
What
a
else are they
boxer.
gonna do? They're in Costa Rica
is that where they're at?
or Puerto Rico.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, destroying turtles. Fuckers.
They're destroying turtles.
Yeah.
Why? What
They're
they do?
like they're under investigation from the state
Why?
because they destroyed turtles.
Doing how?
Riding a 4-wheeler
Over turtles?
over a turtle.
See,
turtle
it's
egg.
shit like this. Why? Stop. Do less. Go around.
I don't know how you don't realize you're running over turtles, man.
Man,
Don't you hear the?
this road is bumpy.
It's on sand.
The
It's at the beach.
Sand is bumpy.
I'm sure you could see the turtles. at
Yeah,
that
you can
point,
see the
too.
holes. Yeah,
That's sad.
yeah, it sucks.
No, you know, it's something that was interesting though that I think you have something to talk about. OnlyFans, and this is a marketing and a sex worker position for you guys to take.
Oh wow, I didn't know. I was
Well,
a sex worker.
they've gone back on their word already at this point.
Sex worker.
But they release OnlyFans TV, which is a separate, it's like a separate arm of the company that's all, it's like streaming and it's all safe for work. And then they took it a step further and they said they were going to no longer offer explicit videos and explicit content.
Shooting themselves right in the foot.
I remember
Why?
this. I've been hearing about this all week.
Okay. What have you been hearing?
So I heard that they were like completely just turning off their, like doing the explicit things. They don't want to like no boobs, no booty, no dick. You know, all just PG-13 pretty much. So like they're gonna be on top of it, which means a lot of people are not gonna make money. A lot of porn stars that have left the porn industry to do personal work are now might have to go back to the porn industry. I mean, it's good for Pornhub and you know all the companies that film within that, but for a lot of those porn stars, that's the best way to make money is get OnlyFans, and then gain that attention from porn and from the porn videos working with those companies and use that to their advantage to make their own thing.
So synergize.
Yeah, and they only need about like 200 subscribers for $5 to like make it month to month, you know, and they charge like $15 to $20 a person, you know, and people do it,
Yeah.
you know, but I mean, they could always go to other things. If this thing falls down, if this goes down, then there's gonna be another company that does the same exact thing,
Yeah.
but only for sex.
The formula has been shown, so it's just a matter of time before it gets replicated. If OnlyFans doesn't want to,
It worked way too well. It was stupid. They were losing money, but now they're not doing it.
Well, we'll come back to that. You were saying,
yeah. I mean, like you essentially bit the hand that fed you. Like OnlyFans got incredibly popular because of that content. You know, I mean, I do not know anybody that has an OnlyFans subscription for something that isn't in that realm. You know what I mean? Like whether that's, you know, a full nudity or like someone in lingerie or, you know what I mean? Like it's always something that is, you know, within like the sex industry. So that's a large portion of the demographic. So for OnlyFans to look at all this data and be like, oh, we're going to take this 85% of our revenue and we're going to just say, oh, we're not doing that anymore. Like our brand is big enough. They need us. We don't need you. And it's not that case at all. And then very quickly they're like, oh no, we need you. You don't need us. Because I can guarantee you the second that got released, people were out there working on a new platform for people to go to.
And their stocks went down.
I don't think they're public yet.
Oh, I went straight to stocks. You guys should be proud of me. I thought about that.
What? No, but why do you think a company would do something like that?
Like what?
Make that kind of decision?
I don't know. I really have no idea.
And everyone's talking about it on the radio. That's why.
Huh?
Everyone on the radio this whole week, because I've been driving vans, everyone on the radio is talking about OnlyFans and how like they're just stopping all this. They're stopping the nudity and stuff.
I think the original idea was to make it more advertiser friendly.
Yeah, probably. Like
Yeah.
OnlyFans
So much attention.
very quickly became associated as a porn site. Like very quickly, like
Yeah.
that's most of what the content was. So if they're trying to get away from that, I can understand it from that aspect. But also too, like understand that without like look at the data. Like don't let, you know, your ego or whatever drive you. Like if the data is saying this, you know, this is how we make our revenue, you might just have to, you know, either A, be like, oh, okay, like, you know, this is where we're at. How do we improve on this? And, you know, put in some procedures to make sure that things don't get out of hand. Or B, if you're going to say we're not doing this, double down. Like, we are not doing this. And then figure it out from there. Don't do what they did, which is, nope, we're not doing this anymore. Watch everything fall to pieces. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. You know what? You know, we just meant we're putting in some new rules. That's it. Like,
I wonder if they got a new CEO or something.
No, it's the same CEO.
Really?
Yeah, they were just the other one that they were saying was Banks. banks weren't gonna work with them because they were too associated with the sex industry.
We'll go to a different bank.
It's similar to the cannabis industry. So, I insured a couple cannabis dispensaries, and they have a whole banking issue because it's not federally approved, that people have to find ways and find banks that are willing to work with, businesses in the cannabis space. It's getting easier as it's becoming, more widely recognized, but for a long time, there's been a negative connotation associated with cannabis, and so there comes all these problems with these industries that are looked down upon, or maybe have been looked on in a negative light. So it's very interesting to see how these things come through. But, so if that's the driving factor for OnlyFans, then, you do what you got to do, but pick one or the other. Don't you can't have one foot in and out the water,
And so they said they suspended that plan. By October, they were supposed to go no explicit stuff. And they're like, no, we're suspending it. And everyone's like, focus on that word suspending. Doesn't mean it's going away anytime soon. Doesn't mean it's canceled,
Yeah.
But
It's so short notice too.
yeah, it's very quick.
Short notice.
Very quick, trying to pull the rug out from people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fucked up, man. In a lot of ways.
The other one that was really interesting was a TikTok that went viral of some dude showing his spreadsheet of him and all his friends, and it was for their trips that they take, however many times a year, and they had everyone's salaries and incomes all put down so that they could figure out what they could do and where they could go, and how much each person would compensate for other people. And so it started with their top makers at $1 million or so thing, all the way down to who they called Broke Bobby, who made $135,000 a year.
Well, I want to be Broke Bobby when I grow up.
If you're gonna be a weak link in a group, Broke Bobby's the guy to be.
Broke Bobby, you doing just fine, baby.
Broke Bobby took the with that
Fucking
saying.
Broke Bobby, dude.
He took that saying, "Be a little fish in a big pond," so literally.
He's fucking running with that shit, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Broke
That's
Bobby.
awesome. Where do they live? Because I was just talking to somebody the other day, and they were like, "Yeah, so and so is making X amount of money. It's 6 figures up in San Francisco." And I'm like, "Oh, 6 figures up in San Francisco is
Nothing.
an average salary down here,
Yeah.
So,
But it was the whole idea of having this kind of spreadsheet with everyone's stuff together on it, so that you could best plan out trips. Whether that means all right, the people that are at the top can pick up the slack for the people near the bottom, so that you can all do something, that costs right in the middle.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about something like that?
I think it's smart. It definitely seems like a lot of work. I don't think I would do it. But if someone else asked, it's for them, someone to go on a trip with me, and they're like, "Hey, send me your stuff so I could plan it out." I'd be like, "All right, that's pretty easy."
yeah, I think it takes a special group of people though to be able to know exactly how much everyone makes, and because you said salaries, so to know how much everybody makes and then be able to so that's hard for some people. It's hard for people to share the finances and the amount of money that they make.
Yeah, those are good friends.
So and then to not use that as to inflate somebody's ego because they're the friend that makes the most.
Yeah.
Whether your friend's salaries or not, you usually know who does make the most out of everybody and who doesn't. But
Yeah.
I think it makes sense, but I feel like it's a very special group of people in order to do that.
Broke Bobby, more like Lucky Bobby.
Okay, yeah, the
Broke
top
Bobby.
top guy was $5 million for that year, and then Broke Bobby was 18th on that list.
18th.
There's 18 of these fuckers walking around.
And then they had a separate. I think he made a separate video that showed the welfare group that they had that went all the way down to people who were unemployed and not making anything, up to the top of the welfare group making $92,000 a year. So it's a very affluent group of people.
Yeah,
Interesting.
But is that something that you guys would take on yourself? Would you?
I would never do
Nah.
that.
You guys wouldn't be like, hey, let's all make a document together so we can do fun stuff and then we can just
like,
You know,
David,
as long as everyone's in for it.
David, is this your way of asking us to plan a trip
I
with
will
you? And
send you how much I make. I do not care.
I mean, it makes sense, but I think a better way to go about it would be like, this is how much the trip is going to cost. Room and board, food, and all this stuff. These are the activities that like are available. This is what I'm going to be doing. You're more than welcome to join. These are the costs, but if not, no worries. And it like lets the other individual who maybe A, doesn't have the money for it, or B, is just simply not interested in some of the stuff. Like, it gives them that, like, you know what? I'd rather not do that, especially as we get older and have families. It's like, okay, while you guys go snorkeling, I'm going to take my kids and we're going to go do some fun stuff like archery or something. You know what I mean? And it gives the...
Such an aggressive thing to do with your kids.
Yeah, because I can't afford snorkeling.
You put fish on there. Fuck you, fish.
But I think that it gives, like, you know, the rest of the people in the group their own choice to do something that they want. Because some of the most, like, tense situations I've ever been in is when I'm traveling with a group of people and everybody wants to do something different, but nobody wants to, like, split up.
Yeah.
Like, this mentality of, like, the group does everything
I could tell
together.
you right now that would hurt my feelings if you did that to me.
Why?
Because I want you to do everything with me.
I don't want to do everything with
But
you.
I want to be around 24/7. If we're on a trip together, we're going to be together.
No.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
No.
I'll tell you right now, that'll be a problem.
You can't be in like Hawaii and then have Matt be like, "All right, Dalton, today Monique and I are going to go snorkeling.
And I go,
you know,
"Oh,
have a good day."
you,
Like,
Monique,
you know,
and I?"
traveling the beaches or something like that.
Yeah. No. I want to hang out with them.
See, like, if I didn't want to go snorkeling, Monique and Dalton wanted to go snorkeling, but I wanted to go to a luau, I would be like, all right, have fun. I'll see you guys afterwards. And then
No, because then Dalton would be like, "All right, Monique, I guess we're going to a luau."
Exactly. Yeah. It's fine. I don't need to snorkel. I snorkeled once. I don't really need to do it again.
No,
Sure.
you didn't even snorkel once. You put your face in the water,
I
choked,
I
and then
actually snorkeled
rode
in
a
Cancun.
wave.
I snorkeled
Oh,
in
did you?
Cancun. Yeah.
Oh,
When?
nice.
You did?
Yeah. Or Cabo, I think.
Yeah, a couple years ago.
Snorkeled in Cabo, yeah.
Yeah.
Snorkel, not scuba.
The fuck is scuba?
Scuba diving is the thing David and I wasted our money on.
You guys owe me money.
What?
I bet you guys that you were going to do it.
I think he's
I don't
right.
know if we
I
ever-
think he's right.
I did.
We'll have to go back and
We'll have to
listen
go back
it.
and listen.
You owe me $1,000 each,
That's
bitches.
not it.
That's
All right,
not
it was
it.
$100 total.
I don't
but
think that's
still
it
not
either.
it was $100.
I don't think
think
so.
It was because you guys were stupid.
No.
We'll go back and listen to it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was on the podcast.
Yeah, we'll check it right now when we're on our break.
And we're back. All
We're
right.
back. All right.
And so today we're going to be jumping into one of our favorite segments here.
Been a while since we've done it, and I made sure that we weren't doing it 2 weeks in a row.
Ready?
It's all you, big guy.
You got 99 cents with your name on it. It's advice.
All right. Today, our 99-cent advice is don't judge a book.
By its cover.
So
But
when
this
you're
is
at the
saying-
library, when you're at the library and you're walking, you see a book that you think you won't like, don't judge it by its cover.
So-
read it anyways.
when I was in elementary, my mom told me this once. And I was like,
She gave you this advice.
she said, don't judge a book by its cover, Dalton. I
What
said,
was the context?
I feel like Dalton, I imagine it being something along the lines
know
of,
exactly.
I don't like this person. Dalton, don't judge a book by its cover.
yeah.
And I could see Dalton going, that makes no sense to what I was talking about, but all right.
But the next day, I went to the library, and I was like, this is why mom told me this. And I remember thinking this, exactly thought for thought. I walk in, and I look at a book, and I don't think it looks cool. It looks like the most boring book ever. And I go, I'm going to rent this one. Like, it's a fucking fifth grader book based on fucking history. And I put it on my arm, and I start walking back, and my teacher, I think it was Miss London. She goes, honey, are you going to take that book? And I was like, yeah, it's, I'm not going to judge a book by its cover. And she goes, okay. All right. So I take the book and I take it home, and I couldn't read a single word because I was a second grader trying to read a fifth grader book. I'm already a slow reader as it is, so I'm just kind of stuck. I get so frustrated that I was like, Mom was wrong. And I threw it on the ground, and then I returned it the next day, and I got like a Monster House book or something.
Nice. This 99-cent advice makes me think of a show that I've been very into as of yesterday.
You're so late to it, dude.
It's called The Circle.
Oh my!
What? What is that?
Dude,
where can I watch this show that just happened, that just aired?
On Netflix. It's a couple seasons in. But the whole point of it is like, if you haven't seen it, I'm sure everybody except me has. No, you haven't seen it? Do you know the premise of it though? Kind of. So basically, everybody's in their own room, and the only interactions they have with other contestants is through this social media platform that called The Circle, and you create your profile and
they
stuff.
live in the same hotel, right?
Yeah, but you don't ever get to leave the room to go interact. It's all through this television, and so you can either be yourself or you can catfish and be another person.
To everyone, or you can be like
no, to everyone.
Person?
You're one person the whole time.
Okay.
To everyone, and so, but so. In the first couple episodes, like people you get blocked from the circle, and there's a whole voting process and stuff. So when you get blocked, people come in and they're like, yep, it's really me. I was being my authentic self and you kicked me out, and then other people will get caught for being, catfish or whatever. So it just made me think of that. It's pretty good.
It is pretty good. It was good. I watched the first 3 episodes and I was like, this is really good. And then I really had to try, kind of get myself through the last 10 or something or whatever. But
I also
episodes per season.
There's a lot of episodes, yeah.
But I mean, regardless of that, like, I feel like for me, this advice is really true because it's like I may have, like, we all judge, like we tend to, it's just in our nature. It's a defense mechanism. It's how we, understand social norms. It's how we understand groups and where we fit into, society essentially. But while we may have those judgments, always allow an individual the opportunity to prove you wrong about your preconceived ideas about them, because you'd be surprised. Some of my closest friends, like I never would have thought that we got along, or people that initially, like, my gut instinct is that, like, you know what, they might not be my favorite person. They end up being my favorite person, and it's like, wow, like I've been wrong about a lot of people. And it just goes to show that, like, we all have so many different aspects that create us as humans. And so to jump to these grand conclusions about an individual, whether you like them or not, based off of a couple different factors, it's dumb, but we all still do it. So I'm not saying don't judge, because that's something that, we've evolved to do. And I think that it is important, because I know me judging somebody has kept me out of some very, dangerous situations, right?
Or fun.
Just on reading the room, but at the same time, like, giving people the space to prove you wrong on certain things has allowed, for really, really insightful and deep conversations and some deep relationships as well.
Yeah. I couldn't say it better if I wanted to. That's pretty much how we were both raised though. So.
But do you think you're not saying don't judge?
No, because
impossible.
We all do it.
That's impossible to not judge.
But then it's kind of like, someone got paid to make that cover to appeal to you. Especially when it comes to, like, like you're a salesman, you're an insurance salesman, isn't there a whole process to, like, you need to present your best self when you're doing it? Because if you're presenting a crappy version of yourself, you're not going to get taken seriously.
I don't understand what you're saying to me. Like, yes, present your best self, but what does that have to do with judging a book by its cover?
Because if you show up looking like shit, then you're not going to get treated as well as if you were showing up looking your best self, looking with the best cover you got.
But the cover is being you?
The cover is how you present yourself.
Yes, I guess in a sales aspect, you obviously want to, but I've definitely walked into places not being my best self, but having the knowledge and know-how of how to handle certain situations and won things based off of that. That's too situational. And I don't really understand. Like that proves my point that we all judge.
Okay, so if you're saying you would tell someone, don't judge a book by its cover. But do you think that also gives you the justification to not put your best foot forward, because you're like, hey, if you don't judge by a cover, then you'll figure out how good of a person I am?
No, because this is like the world that we live in judges. Like what I just said, like I'm not saying don't judge. Like, we all do. There's no way that we don't. We all do, whether we subconsciously do it or not. Like, whether we consciously recognize that we're doing it or not, we do. So yes, in sales, if there's any salesmen, let's put your best foot forward, show up, and do all of that, right? But at the same time, like, give people the space to prove you wrong is my whole point. Like, you're going to judge, but don't make that a solidifying factor on your idea of the person. That makes sense, or am I not making sense?
It is. It's. I'm just not saying it right, so it's fine. When is the best When is the best time to use? When is the worst time to use that advice?
When you're a second grader in a library.
And the best time is any other time.
Is any other time?
I think this is something that should be taught to absolutely everybody. Mm-hmm. It's a way of life. We all judge. That's natural. That's a natural body function that we have. We all naturally do it. But at the same time, we don't let it control our mindset. We know it's there, but at the end of the day, we're going to still give them a chance.
So there's never a time to only judge based on the cover of whatever
you do whatever you want to do. If you want to judge somebody and not talk to them, that's completely up to you.
If you're a judge of a contest, I feel like you have to, but
unless you're the one who's the hottest.
Is that the Cody
Fuck
Co
those
one?
people, man. Yeah. hot or not, or something
Hot or
like
not,
that.
Yeah.
The hot or not?
Have you seen that?
Have you seen that
video?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that one's
fucked
rough,
up. Man. Fuck
dude.
those judges.
I mean, that's what you're being paid to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that you're the one that's entrusted with this. Like, you're the one that is the standard of judgment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like your guys' answer is pretty clear on this.
It just makes sense. I think.
So is 99-cent advice or $99 advice?
Dollar, yeah.
You got $99.
No, well, I'm asking you, is it 99-cent or $99 advice?
$99 advice.
Yeah, we'll say both.
Everyone should keep this in their mind when they live their life.
Yep.
Perfect. Thank you. Very successful. Moving on.
Have you guys watched that video with 6ix9ine and he talks about shooting at someone with the gun, but the way he makes the gun noises is hang, hang, hang.
Oh, and then the guy on Fortnite paid to have it as his, like, anytime he fires a gun in Fortnite, it's that sound bit from 6ix9ine.
He goes, da-da-da. He goes, hang, 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 hang. And it's 6ix9ine just re-saying that thing the whole time.
Yeah,
it's
funny.
fucking hilarious.
So he modded Fortnite to be able to...
It's not Fortnite, it's Call of Duty, but yeah.
Oh, he modded
is it
Call of Duty to get that get that sound?
Yeah, same shit, different software, but whatever. It's funny. Funny as fuck.
All right, time for our signature segment. 1, 2, 3. Is it canon, bro?
Yes. Is it canon, bro? This is our
All right. It is. We're good, guys.
Signature segment, and this week's topic is something called
The Well to Hell.
Wow, I'm
That's
so
pretty
comforted. It's like you just woke up.
You're welcome. I'm glad you remember that, David. Do you try that now?
Yeah,
Like
I do.
you talk to Rachel, you got like sweet talk her, you go. "Bleh."
He's like, yeah, I also need to move in with you guys because you kick me out because I can't fucking stop.
No, so this is a phenomenon that happened in 1989.
I love it already.
And it was in Russia.
Even better.
And it was a group of engineers that drilled a hole
I think I've heard about this.
Yes.
9 miles deep into the earth. And then they like hit this opening. Like it's just, they went from drilling earth to then nothing. So they were like, what the heck? And they lowered a microphone down there that could handle that heat and other equipment. The temperature they got back was 1,000 degrees Celsius, so almost 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit.
That's hotter than my oven.
And on the microphone, they heard what sounded like screams. And they said it was the tormented screams of the damned.
Yo, that sound is insane too. Have you heard it?
No.
Oh, can you have him hear the sound?
Yeah, let's get your initial thoughts on it while I look up this.
So, I think this is absolutely insane. The microphone actually ends up melting.
But
So
they saw the recording?
They still have the recording, but the microphone does melt. But you can hear like voices, like actual voices, and it sounds absolutely terrifying. It does sound. But can I just be honest for a second? At what point do like humans melt? Like what's our range?
Our boiling point.
Yeah, what point do we start really like melting?
Let me see.
I don't know.
Because I wonder if I honestly think I could stand a 500-degree heat.
Dalton, I watched you complain because we had to walk down the Las Vegas Strip. There's no way you can withstand 500
That was
degree
different. I was drunk.
heat. I've seen you complain about heat sober. You literally run the AC all the time when you're home because it's too hot.
Okay, I've changed. I don't do that anymore.
Dalton, not that much has happened these last 2 weeks.
I'm just not home anymore. What do you think about this? What your first idea of it? What do you think it is? Like the well to hell. What does that remind you of?
A giant hole in the ground leading to hell. No, the first person to ever tell me this was Uncle Tino, actually. I don't know what he told me the story when I was younger, but I don't know. I don't think it's real. I don't think it's canon.
I think
Because I think that like at that heat, so many things have to be like boiling and like
noises.
yeah, there's just noises that come from that.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised if it's just like any type of ore or rock or something like that that's just being melted at such a rapid pace that noise comes from it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this could definitely be fake. You're right. Or it could be real.
It could be.
Dalton thinks Dalton's on the side of real. It sounds
I mean,
like.
I don't really know my thoughts on hell, but if it was to be anything that sound like that, I feel like it would sound like this. You know what I mean?
Did you find it?
Oh yeah, sorry.
What were you doing this
What
whole
rabbit
time?
hole did you
I
go
was
down?
trying to find the boiling point of the human body.
I always
Oh, I
wonder
forgot to ask that
what
question.
David's search history looks like. Because we make him look up some weird shit.
Because it said basically like blood boils at the same temperature that water does.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
So if you somehow got past
Past
the
that point?
human skin and where it was able to heat just the blood at 212 degrees Fahrenheit, we would our blood would start boiling. The
what'd be
problem
cool?
is like
We have this protective layer.
that would burn up first.
Yeah.
Living in hell. You can leave your burrito sitting out, go about your day, come back,
It would literally burn.
but it wouldn't be cold.
Yes, it would just be
It would always
charred.
be ready to eat.
No, it would be burnt.
This is a hell burrito. It's different, but I'm just saying it wouldn't get cold. That's pretty unique.
But I feel like if you're in hell, you just want cold.
Do you though? Your body doesn't naturally take it in, like
Well, you're not in your body.
So then, what form are they taking, Matt?
Your soul? I don't
So
know.
then, why would they burn?
I don't know.
The soul wouldn't feel the burn. Your body feels the burn, so the soul not feeling anything. So technically, a soul burrito doesn't ever even have a temperature.
Mm.
Does that mean you can eat any type of soul burrito and have it be like whatever heat you want it to be in that moment?
Sure. That's canon.
That's canon.
Well, I found the sounds.
All right, play
Let's
it.
do it.
So this is
Be careful; it's kind of loud. Don't
it's
put it
only
straight to my ear.
17 seconds.
Play it.
So let's see if this is what it is because I couldn't test it or anything.
Yeah, that's wild.
Imagine sticking a microphone into the ground.
And that's what you
terrifying.
get. Fuck
you
that.
That's terrifying.
What do you think? What would you expect to hear at that? Like just silence that deep into the ground, right?
I don't know. Because, like,
Isn't that like the Earth's core?
yeah, I feel like there'd be stuff moving, like, in the middle of the earth.
There's
like
lava for sure.
Yeah.
Lava has to be everywhere.
But remember, you've drilled. Like when you dig up a hole, if you stick a microphone into that hole, are you gonna hear anything?
No. Yeah, I don't know, dude.
So as you keep going and going and going, like it should still, you're still like just in an air-filled zone.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
So
But I don't think it's canon still. But I do think
you don't think it's canon either?
No, not at all.
So here's some more of the story. Apparently, is that after hearing that, a lot of the scientists quit. Like right there,
Yeah.
they're like, "No, thank you."
I don't blame him.
And then those who stayed in later that night, a plume of gas came out of the hole. The shape of a gigantic winged demon unfolded, and the words "I have conquered" in Russian were seared into the flames that came out.
Wait, so was it a winged thing or was it a words?
Like the gas came out in the shape of a winged demon, unfolded and set the ground on fire.
Oh.
And then the words are what the fire was in the shape of.
Damn.
That's pretty cool.
And then
I have conquered
medics
Russia.
gave everyone on site a dose of a sedative to erase their short-term memory.
Oh, shit.
After that,
Why would they want to do that?
I don't know.
That's crazy.
Was
I mean,
this-
I
was
still
this
don't think
before
it's.
COVID.
I still don't. Yes, way before.
This
COVID.
was way before COVID.
Damn.
I still don't think it's canon, but if it is, that's wild.
I think those guys just had a nightmare.
All of them had the same one.
They all had the same nightmare.
What about those dreams the other night, big? Oh man, I think it's not canon.
You both. So you say it's not canon?
Yeah,
Not canon.
Not canon. This might be
The first unison not canon.
the first together not canon. Wow.
Now, if in that noise we heard 6ix9ine's little honk honk honk, I might have believed it. That would have cracked me up if they put that in there.
That would have been pretty good. But all right then.
What
Yeah.
about you, David? Do you have any say in this? What do you think?
I'm the one that looked it up, so I know if it is canon or not. So
So you're gonna tell us now?
no. We'll leave that up for yourself. You can look it up.
That's the way of David.
It's a cool story though. I really like
Yeah,
it.
it's a cool
is
story.
I
Yeah.
really like this this whole idea of I just like the idea of if hell exists or does hell exist within the earth
Mm,
or is it a separate plane,
Mhm.
yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Cuz that's kind of like what I guess the same idea as heaven. That's something that I'm in this play which is about the stars and everything like that. And the one who has the most science knowledge
Hashtag not
is a
sponsored.
science teacher on the cast that also teaches at a Christian school. So it's just interesting to someone. Our director asked, she was like, "How do those two things fit between the two?" 'Cause she was like explaining the Big Bang Theory to us, multiverses and stuff, and she was like, "How does that fit with God?" And she was like, "Oh, it's the whole idea of, how do you relate time? Because it just says that God created the earth and the heavens and everything in 7 days. But it's like, what are those days?
Yeah.
Are they Earth days? Are they Mars days? Are they days that last thousands of years? Because if that's the case, it could be evolution and all this stuff. And then they were like, oh, in the beginning, God created something, 3 things. And it was like the stars, the earth, and then one more thing. It was like gas, the body. I couldn't tell you the full thing, but it was really interesting to hear that kind of take on it.
Yeah.
See how it all blends
Yeah.
together.
It's cool when somebody's able to take those two normally opposing sides and make them, kind of join together and explain it in a way that makes sense. It's super cool.
Which yeah, I just always figured it was kind of a different plane of existence when you leave. Your
Yeah.
soul goes different ways.
Yeah.
But Matt, what got you? What are you squaring up with this week?
My goddamn canker sore.
That's right. You have a canker sore.
Yep. This is the worst thing I've ever experienced. It's terrible. I can't wait for it to be gone. Don, what are you squaring up with this week?
Being tired.
Yep.
Being tired all the time.
Just after work. Not used to working this much. I haven't worked this much in a very long time because of COVID. So
That's right.
it's a very hard jump in. Very hard jump in.
Does this make you want to get a job that's work from home,
I've always wanted that job that works from home. I will have that job.
like Matt?
Yeah, but I'll be fine with it.
So you're still on track to get one of those jobs.
I'm gonna do Python programming freelance.
That's what you and your mentor have decided?
That's what we figured out.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What about you, man? What are you scoring up with this week?
I'm squaring up with my Invisalign.
Uh-oh, what
It's
happened?
also got me stoked, but I just got it, so it's like
Just hurts?
just got in, so it hurts.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Smile. Oh my gosh, David, the braces are gone.
They haven't been there for a while.
Really?
It's been like 5 weeks.
Your bottom braces?
The tops, those bars.
The tops are gone.
Oh, yeah, you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Oh.
But now my teeth have like the little like pyramids coming out to catch the thing. So, and my front teeth are the ones that have to move the most. So those I took them out once already to eat.
Yeah.
They hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
man. They work though. They work really well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You had them?
No, my friend has them.
Oh, okay.
Dalton, what's your woe dude of the week?
Probably going to the Niners game. That was pretty
You
dope.
didn't talk about that at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Why not?
We're tired. That was pretty cool to see all our boys out in the field again. And
You were at a new stadium too.
SoFi Stadium is beautiful.
it's a beautiful
That's
stadium.
that's my woe dude of the week. SoFi Stadium is absolutely gorgeous. My other woe dude is on our way out. Me and my dad got these bacon wrapped hot dogs from the
You got it before the game.
No, after.
Okay.
After. Yeah, when we walked out, my dad was like, "Do you want one?" I said, "Yeah," and I got one, and it was the best hot dog. I've literally talked about it every day since then.
Do not get the hot dogs at
Yes,
SoFi Stadium.
get them. They're
Why?
so good.
Do not
Wait,
get the
from
hot
the
dog.
people outside?
No,
or in the
inside,
stadium?
inside. Yeah,
Do
it's like a
not-
7-Eleven hot dog.
Bro, it was the weirdest shaped hot dog. I felt uncomfortable putting it in my mouth.
The bun was this big, and the wiener was
It
like
was like
It's
oddly
like a Dodger
longer,
dog.
worse than that. It was like
and
significantly
it was
longer.
smaller too. Like it just wasn't good.
No.
It wasn't good.
How was the stadium?
Beautiful,
Dope,
beautiful.
dope ass stadium, man.
Yeah,
Loved
it's
it there.
kind of weird because you enter in on the third level, so they built the stadium in the ground.
No, you enter in the middle.
That's what he said.
You said third level.
Of 6.
No, there's not 6 levels.
There's 5.
There's bottom, middle, top.
Okay, then when we walked in, why were
There's
we?
2 in the top.
Uh-huh.
There's 2 in the middle. There's 1 on the bottom. That is 5.
No, but we walked in on the third level.
No, we walked in the middle.
That's the third, Dalton.
No.
It's the
Put your hand
it's
like
the
this.
Top of the third level.
Put your hand like this. Nope. Stick up your thumb. Which one's in the middle?
This one. Oh.
What?
This one.
Not the space, the actual fingers.
Oh, this one.
Okay, that's the third. We walked in on the third level.
No, we walked in on the second level.
No, we did not, Dalton.
Matt, so
Second level, by
Hold
your
on.
standards, is still middle.
each level has an extra set of stairs to go up and sit in, but it's still on the same level where you get the snacks and everything. So you have a third level that has 2 rows or 2 like
You know what? He's
places
right.
to sit,
He's
but
right.
it's still one place.
Yeah, he's right. He's right.
So you only go up 1 flight of stairs up and 1 flight of stairs down if you want to go to different levels.
Yes, he's right. He's right. David,
Fucking
what's your woe
dick.
of the week?
Oh, you guys need to both apologize to me.
I'm sorry. What's your woe of the week?
My woe due of the week is that people are taking anti-parasite medicine to protect themselves from COVID.
It's a parasite now?
No, just
coming
they
in
don't
the
want
butt.
to take the vaccine. So this anti-parasite medicine for animals is supposed to do the same thing, I
Alright.
think.
Cool.
And it's FDA approved, so they would take that. People are
Nice.
taking that instead.
Well,
Nice. Well, the vaccine is just FDA approved
Exactly.
as well. So,
we'll see what
you
happens
know
with
what?
that.
Whatever your little heart desires, you
Problem
you
solved,
go
baby.
for it.
People are going to the hospital because they're taking too
Oh.
much of anti-parasite medicine. Turns out we're not supposed to be eating medicine that's
That's
for,
made for
for
animals?
cows and horses
All right, well,
and
Who
taking
knew?
extra
if,
doses.
if any of our listeners have taken that, I hope you're okay. Dude, I know what got me stoked this week.
Oh,
Yesterday,
we're pulling our own.
Yesterday, I was outside the gym, and this car rolls by, and the person inside points at me very aggressively.
Because you're attractive.
And I was like standing there, and Ernesto was like, "Who the hell was that?" I was like, "I don't know." Then all of a sudden he goes, "Do you know somebody with long hair?" And I was like,
Tom?
and then it dinged on me. Ding. Shane Arduino came to visit.
He came to see you guys?
Yeah, he stopped by. He said he saw me standing outside the gym, so he just pulled in. You got to hang out and talk to him for like 15 minutes. Super cool.
Shane.
Yeah.
Talking about the heated towel rack?
Shouty touty,
Yeah,
Shane Arduino.
I brought
really?
it up. Yeah, I brought it up.
Oh,
I was like, I told him, I was like, I'm pretty sure we talked to both of them. And he's like, heated towel rack, right? best idea ever. I was like, yeah, no, it's a brilliant idea. Dibs. Nobody on this listening to this take it. But
I don't know what he's talking about.
yeah.
Good.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later.
I don't want to hear about it. I don't
But yeah,
care.
so it was just cool. Good to see an old friend catch up and, see
Look,
that.
he's such a good guy.
See, he's
man.
doing well.
I love that guy.
So yeah, me too, man. It's cool. But Dot, what got you stoked this week?
Oh man, getting to see all my kids.
Cool.
It's
Getting to see them all after basically a year and a half.
yeah, it's crazy how much they've grown up. It's cool to see.
Yeah.
What got you stoked, David?
Two things. I got to see my cousin play for the first time in a year and a half.
Play what?
Play music.
Right on.
Play patty cake.
Oh, you saw Comgrove. That's what it was.
Yes, I saw Comgrove.
That's what it was. I was like, wait.
They played at a bar, and it was just their first concert in a year and a half. It was super cool. It was a great time. People still be drunk and doing wild things.
Yeah.
Took a shower as soon as I left.
Good.
But it was super cool. We got to hang out with all our cousins. And then the other thing is just getting back into rehearsals. I forgot how much I miss theater and how fun it is to do that kind of stuff.
Cool.
So it's been.
Was it kind of hard to get back into character for you since you have done it so long?
Yes, but also no. Everyone's pissed that I already have my lines rememorized, and everyone's still on
Well,
book.
you have a photographic memory, David.
I haven't told them that, but
Yeah.
You should let them know. It's pretty important.
They're gonna feel like what's wrong with me?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like no. It's what's wrong with him. That's why he's able to fucking memorize this shit. All right, you've made it this far into the podcast. Thank you so much for your time. Go ahead and leave us a 5-star rating and a review wherever you're listening to this. If you're here on YouTube watching us, thank you so much for your eyes. Go ahead and click the subscribe button down below, bell notification icon in the corner so you know when we upload our videos. If you're here from TikTok, thank you for joining. We've been posting more there. Until next week, everybody.
short and sweet one.
Everybody stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you guys then. Until then, I'm Drumm.
And I'm Drummer.
I'll see you guys then. Bye.
Bye.
For the record, you're still wrong about SoFi.